What's cracking, Bunny Wallers? My name is Bunny Tears. Welcome to my gameplay of all 4 new DLC maps from the Uprising download that came out today, earlier on, a couple of hours ago, and my reviews of each 4 of the multiplayer maps. So, first things first, this is Studio. Studio is a remake of Firing Range from Black Ops 1, so everything is the exact same, the layouts, things you can hide behind. They've even still got, like, moving targets, only instead of being, like, targets that you're supposed to shoot at, they're like targets from film sets or something. So the whole thing's basically supposed to be one big movie set. And I think what they've done here is made an amazing map from Black Ops just a lot better. Because the layout's the exact same, and the layout was what made Firing Range so perfect. But now they've added in all of these different beautiful arts and stuff like that that just make it look 100 times better than it did before. So not only does it still have the same structure and the same flawless layout that I had before, but now it's also got a perfect look to it as well. Like, I spent almost all of the beginning of this map just walking around, looking at little things they had changed. The smallest things, like one little box that used to be there that you used to have to hide behind is now a dinosaur or something stupid like that. It's ridiculous, but it is amazing. This map was always amazing. It still is amazing. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because most of you will have played it before. But it is absolutely unreal. It's got a perfect mix of long-range sights, medium-range sights, and some short-range sights as well. So this is a great map for search and destroy, and also for snipers. There were so many snipers in this game, it was unreal. But yeah, this map is amazing. The next map we have is Magma. Now, I was almost 100% sure that I was not going to like this map when it came out. When I saw it in the video release, when I saw it in all of the previews, from what I could see, I didn't like the layout of it. Also, I didn't like the fact that Magma came down the street and killed you at some random points. It reminded me too much of Hydro. It was just an unnecessary addition. Also, I just didn't like the look of it. I couldn't have been more wrong about this map. This map is extremely, extremely fun to play, extremely well balanced, and the layout of it is absolutely perfect. Now, the thing that separates this from other Call of Duty maps, because it is quite similar to other Call of Duty maps, this layout is basically, if you just drew 3 lines straight down on a piece of paper, that's what this layout is. It would be one left route where you can get from your spawn to the enemy spawn, one middle route where you can get from your spawn to the enemy spawn, and one right route where you can get from your spawn to the enemy spawn. But usually, with other Call of Duty maps that use this technique, there are a lot of ways to get from the right side to the middle, from the middle to the left, from the left to the middle, from the middle to the right, through like doorways or tunnels or basically just intersections. So you can walk down the right side, then change your mind and move into the middle street at some point. This map has very few of those, so it's almost built in a way that means you have to make your decision right from the get-go, whether you want to go down the middle route, right route, or left route, and then you have to either stick with that decision or run all the way back to your spawn to pick a different route. I wasn't too sure about this when I actually saw it on the map as soon as the game started. However, when we played it, it is actually an unbelievable idea. I don't know why they didn't think of it before, but this layout is extremely, extremely interesting because you have to kind of commit to where you're going, and you have to be sure that you're going to kill anyone else that you come across on that route. The next map we've got here is Vertigo. Now, I heard a rumor that Vertigo was a remake of High Rise from Modern Warfare 2. Sadly, that's not the case. This and High Rise are completely different. There's nothing similar about them at all, except the fact that they're both on a rooftop. Now, the thing that I like about this map that could even make it as good as High Rise, I haven't quite played it enough to make that decision yet, but it could almost be as good as High Rise because of the fact that it is so different. High Rise was built in a standard rectangle, with, like I was saying before, with the 3 directions you can go in, left, right, or underneath the map, or on top of the map if you wanted to. They had all of the intersections so you can get from one side to the other as you're going through. This map is more like a square. So you can go around the entire map, or you can go through the middle room, which is complete anarchy. There's also loads of jump spots, like the one you just saw there. Obviously, it is a rooftop map, so there's bound to be a few jump spots that you can get to. A few cool things that they put in that we probably won't find for a couple of days. But so far, what I've seen of this map is basically going to make for very, very balanced gameplay. I mean, the ranges of the sights on this map, they do vary, kind of, but not much. In the same way that kind of firing range, or studio as it's called now, is mostly long range and medium range, and there are some short range. On this map, it's mostly short range, less medium range, and hardly any long range. So I think submachine guns are going to rule on this map. Shotguns could even rule on this map. I didn't even think about shotguns. Shotguns will destroy on this map. But it is very balanced, and I think what they've done very well with this map is there are actually 2 levels. One down the stairs you can see there, and then one out the door just there as well. And they've made it so that transitioning between levels is very easy. So there are a number of ways you can get from the top level to the bottom level, which is kind of necessary in Call of Duty, especially when you've got all of these game modes like Domination, Headquarters, Hardpoint. You're gonna need to get from A to B as quickly as possible. So they've done that very well. I'm very happy with this map when I wasn't sure if I was going to be or not. Now just watch me jump up this ladder and catch this guy slipping. Now this final map is Encore. Now I was gonna make a joke about this map. When I saw that it was in London, I also live in London by the way, so when I saw it was in London, I was gonna make a joke that this was the greatest map Call of Duty had ever made. Now, it's not quite the greatest map Call of Duty's ever made, but in my opinion, this is the best map from the DLC, which is surprising, because when I watched it, in the reveal video with all the guys standing on the stage out in the open ready to get shot, and you couldn't see any other directions you could walk in, it looked like it was just a big circle free-for-all arena that everyone was going to die in. When I saw that, I was even more sure that I was going to hate it than I was when I saw Magma. But when I played this map, in my opinion, this is the best map from this DLC. Not because it's in London, like I was going to make a joke about, more because it's extremely balanced. There is a huge open area in the middle which I thought would be annoying, but actually just brings a new challenge to the gameplay. So for example in Domination, as we go out here, the B flag's right in the middle of that arena, which means that it actually takes some skill for you to take back that flag if the enemy has got it. And it takes even more skill for you to do it alone, because all of these people you can see running down the sides here, they can't see the B flag, but they could grenade spam the shit out of it. They could grenade spam you for days. So trying to take B on your own is not going to be a good idea. This map's got a kind of weird layout. It's like a semicircle, and there's one straight road just to the left of where I'm looking now, just behind the building. There are a couple of routes in through the buildings, and then there's the circular route, which you just saw me talking about before, and the huge arena in the middle. This map is my favorite so far. I don't know why. I just like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like the layout. I think it's going to be extremely impressive, and I think if they bring this into professional, into MLG, this could be one of the best maps for professional gaming, just because it's going to be so hard to hold down everything. In summary, it seems like DLC has taken a turn for the better. It used to be that when DLC came out, I'd play them a couple of times just because, oh, it's something new, and then I'd never touch the maps again because they were all shit. That's what used to happen with the old Call of Duties. These DLC packs that they're bringing out are full of really good maps. I am impressed. If you're impressed too, be sure to hit the like button. You can also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Buddy out, bitches!